What's up, guys? How's it going? You got Dish here coming to you live from Amadon, North Dakota. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic, amazing day. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about not spreading yourself too thin, right? Not spreading yourself too thin and not overworking yourself, right? What I've noticed a lot is that, myself included, right? I've done this so many times because I wanted to do every single little thing at once, right? I wanted to market on all of the platforms. I wanted to start up every single type of company, right? I wanted to be successful in every single area of business. Because of that, I ended up spreading myself too thin, and it caused me to actually fail, right? It caused me to quit because I would get overwhelmed. It caused me to actually not become successful in any of the type of programs and other things that I was doing, right? And because of that, I wanted to share with you guys a 3-step system that kind of helped me with this process and getting over it. So as you guys are jumping on, whether you are coming on here on YouTube, whether you are coming on here on Facebook, make sure to drop a hashtag live in the comments below. If you are jumping on the live today, drop the hashtag replay in the comments below if you are jumping on the replay. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, awesome. And we are back. Who do we got jumping on so far? Tony, howdy, howdy. How's it going, brother? Hope you are doing awesome. David says, good morning, good morning, good morning, bro. Hope you are doing awesome. Chris says, amazing morning. Hashtag live. Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you so much for jumping on here. David says, hashtag live. All right. So, right, not spreading yourself too thin. So what exactly does this mean? So humans, we only have a certain amount of energy, right? We're kind of like a car, right? When you get into a car, you fill that car up with gas, right? It can only go for a certain amount of miles before that car is going to stop. And then you have to fill that back up with more fuel, right? Our bodies work the same way, right? We can't expect that we can do every single little thing at once because we only carry a certain amount of energy throughout the day, right? So with that being said, you can't take a car, right, and go from New York to Florida to Texas to California all on the same tank of gas, right? You have to be able to section that out in periods of time and make sure that you stop to fuel that car up before you can continue on. And the same thing goes with our bodies, right? So what I want you to start doing, this is the very first step before we even get into the step-by-step process. This is the first thing you want to do. You want to start making yourself aware of what your body is telling you. Right? What I've noticed is that so many people, they just think of their bodies, right, as just this amazing machine that just goes and goes and goes, and they don't really have to think about it, right? And that's amazing, right? It's amazing that our bodies just naturally breathe on their own. It naturally walks when we think of walking, right? All these amazing things. But, right, because of that, we are not aware of what our bodies are telling us. A lot of the times people will start getting really tired and they need a break. Their mind needs a break. Their body needs a break. But instead of giving it a break, they just shoot themselves up with caffeine, right? Or an energy drink or something, right? To try to get their energy up and moving again. And that's just fake energy, right? So we have to start being aware of what our body is telling us. If you have been working on a project nonstop for the past week and you feel that your body is kind of starting to get weary, right? You feel tired when you're waking up, when you usually don't. Throughout the day, just randomly, you feel like you just got super drained. Start listening to what your body is telling you and give it a little bit of a break, right? So that is the very first thing. Rich says, coming from is it Waukegan, Illinois? I hope I'm saying that right. David, good morning. Good morning, David. Hope you are doing awesome. Rockstar. Jason says, but I love my coffee. Coffee isn't bad if it's in small amounts, right? I personally, caffeine, I've noticed, is not really good for our bodies, but that's a whole nother subject to get into. So first thing we want to do is start making ourselves aware of what our body is telling us. Then, right, we want to go into this 3-step system. The 3-step system is this. First, you want to make a list of everything it is that you want to get done, right? So if you're trying to get into marketing right now, right, make sure that you're only sticking with one platform, right? Don't try to be going onto Facebook, onto LinkedIn, onto Instagram, onto YouTube, onto Twitter, onto every single platform all at once, right? The best thing for you to do is to pick one platform, right? One thing that you can focus on first, right? So you want to make a list of everything you want to get done. Okay, I want to get my YouTube channel up and going. Okay, I want to get my Facebook going to where I'm getting 100 plus interactions per post, 200 plus interactions per videos, whatever it may be, right? I want to be able to get onto Instagram and get a big following. I want to do this this and that, whatever, right? Just make a list of everything you want to get done, all the projects that you have lined out for yourself. That's the first step. Who else do we get jumping on here? Eli says, I don't think it matters of energy, but a matter of focus. Most humans have trouble splitting their focus too many ways. 100%. Right? I 100% agree with that. Marcy says, so true. And Eli, I'm kind of going to be going off that here in just a moment. So thank you for sharing that. Marcy says, so true. James says, #alive from Kenya. Awesome, awesome. David says, taking a break doesn't mean quitting. Oh my gosh. Yes. Read that again, guys. Taking a break does not mean that you are quitting, right? Quitting means that you quit, right? That you're not going to be going back to it. Taking a break allows you to refuel your body with that energy it needs to continue on. So that's the first thing. Make a list of everything that you want to get done. The second thing is for you to actually order those things on your list in order of importance, right? So if you have a goal to get your Facebook up and going, your YouTube up and going, LinkedIn up and going, Twitter up and going, right? Which one is most important to you, right? Start ordering them in order of importance. Well, for me, right, I want to be able to get my Facebook up and going, make sure I have a huge following on there, teach people how they can get engagement on that. And then I'm going to switch over to Instagram, Snapchat, and all of the other ones, right? But you want to order them in order of importance because this is going to help you with step number 3. Start with one thing, right? Start with one thing. Like Eli was saying, it's a matter of focus, right? People try to spread their focus out into multiple different things at once. And because of that, they aren't able to actually become successful in it, right? So for instance, let's say that you are playing a video game, right? This is like my favorite thing just because I love video games myself, right? If you have 5 different video games that you are playing all at once, right? You want to become a master in all 5 of those games. Wouldn't it be better to stick with one game first, master that game, and then go on to the next one, rather than trying to spend your entire day playing all 5 of those games and becoming a master at it over 6 months worth of time, right? Rather than picking one game, becoming a master at it, and then going on to the next one, right? You need to stick with one thing first. If you find one thing, right, and follow it all the way through until you are successful, then you can move on to the next one, right? That's literally like the acronym of focus, right? Follow one thing through until successful. That's it, right? That is how we don't spread ourselves too thin. We make a list of everything that we want to get done. We order them out in order of importance. And then we start with the first thing on our list at the top of that order of importance. And we follow that all the way through until we are successful with it. And then we go on to the next one, right? I don't want you to spread yourself too thin because I know what this process is like, guys. I did it so many times. It caused it to where I quit companies that I probably could have became successful in. It caused it to where I would quit in something that I was passionate about doing, right? With my music or with me creating a course and things like that, right? I ended up quitting so many times because I didn't have enough energy for me to be able to accomplish everything that I wanted to get done because I spread myself out way too thin. So don't do it to yourself, right? Make that list, order it in order of importance, and start with number 1. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from in the comments section below. Jason says 1, make a list of all the things you want to get done. 2, order it in order of importance of what you want to do. 3, start with one thing, follow it through, then go on to the second thing. Exactly. Thank you so much for dropping that in the comments, Jason. And as always, guys, my new group, right? My Virtual Vipers is now open where I show you guys how to go live using my personal structure as well as a bunch of other things inside of there. I have a bunch of value in there. I'm just super excited about giving away. So if you guys want to join that, make sure to click the link in the comments section below. I will add that into there right now. And again, I appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.